Hello and welcome to another edition of Finally Financial. I'm your host, Eric T. Jackson. We've got a great one here today, people. I'm here with a great friend of mine. I've worked with him for a long time now, and he's here to talk about a new venture that he's doing. Coach G, how you doing, my brother?
Man, young brother, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, coach.
Awesome, man. So why don't you give the people a little bit of your background, brother?
Okay, man. Like I said, my name is Benjamin Garrett, originally from North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina to be exact. With the number one HBCU in the country, North Carolina A&T State University. Can I get an Aggie pride? Right, gotta go ahead and say that. But now, much HBCU love to every HBCU. Played football and basketball there. Graduated with a BA in psychology. Used to stay in DC. Moved to Houston. And been loving it ever since. Been loving it ever since.
My man. Good deal, man. So the reason we're here, man, talk to me about Whosnext NFL Flag.
Man, it's a great thing, coach. It's a great thing, man. It's co-ed for ages 4 through 17.
Okay.
We're partnered with Rice University, which was really, really big because we play in their bubble. You know, in the state of Texas out here in Houston, and it's tropical weather, it gets heat index 108, 110.
Already.
So for us to be able to go inside the bubble and play at a very prestigious D1 university and give these kids an opportunity, you know, to be on a college campus, get away from some of their surroundings and see something really nice, man. It's a very, very beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
You know, teaching kids the fundamentals. A lot of kids, you know, at that age, they have the heart and desire, but they don't always know all the fundamentals.
Absolutely.
Okay? So what we're trying to do is just go out and do our best to help with that.
Already. So let's go back to you growing up. So this is a flag football league, and you have coached basketball for a long time. So you played football and basketball growing up. So how did that affect you growing up? Or how did that influence you, I should say?
Man, I played all three, actually. I played football, basketball, and baseball.
Okay.
Baseball, I had to give it up. We couldn't make the Little League World Series, and them curveballs started coming, and they didn't look like they was on curve. And it's crazy. I'd rather play that type of football than get hit with that curveball, you know. But yeah, so you know, played football, and football prepared me with the mental toughness for basketball.
Okay.
Right. Agility wise, preparation wise, just toughness, and just having that mental fortitude and that grit to be competitive on the basketball scene.
Exactly. Yeah. Good. So, so you played all the way through high school, and in college you played both?
Correct. High school, I played both. Finished up number 2 in the state of North Carolina in basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And then football made the McDonald's state team as well, but I could only choose one to participate in.
Okay.
So then I went to North Carolina A&T. They stuck with me. And hey, I played quarterback and I played basketball at the University of North Carolina A&T.
That's awesome. Couldn't ask for a better experience. So let me ask you this. So to me, it seems like you have a very entrepreneurial spirit. So talk to me, where did that come from?
I'm gonna be really, really honest with you. I know when my dad used to take me to the gym, me and my brother and I rather, to the gym every weekend. And it was just one place we used to ride by. He would always talk about having his own gym or whatnot and things, and that always stuck with me. But once I got to A&T and real life kicked in,
yeah.
you got to remember, it wasn't no NIL deals. Right? There wasn't no NIL deals.
I know, yo.
Athletes were not getting paid.
Absolutely.
NCAA would not let you work. You could not work if you were on scholarship. So you had to have an entrepreneurial spirit and hustle about you to survive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it started early for you.
Correct.
Good. So where so did you have any other entrepreneurial ventures before Whosnext NFL Flag?
Yes, I did. I've hit the books, and when I say the books, my ideas, writing them down. And I actually did have another business. Basically, it's a form of Lyft or transportation.
Okay.
So what I did with that was I had the elderly, how they need to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So you have to have one van, and it has to have a lift, the electric lift in that van.
Okay.
And then you're able to get a contract. And so what happens is the insurance pays you to take them to the doctor.
Oh, wow.
Right. So you have a lot of trips that you can do. And I think at the time, I had about like 4 cars running. I did that for about 2 years. And then I went into teaching.
So you've been hustling for a long time, man.
For a while, brother. For a while.
Yeah. So, let me ask you this. So anything else that you wanted to do growing up? I mean, besides running your own company or anything like that, anything else? Like doctor, lawyer, Air Force, Army, anything?
Well, I have much respect for the armed forces, right?
Yeah.
But I tell everyone I did 18 years already in the Army growing up under my father. Because he was in the Army.
So your father's in the Army?
Yes, he did. Okay. He did 24. He did 20 years Army.
Wow.
At Fort Bragg. So yeah, I've had enough of that. I'm good on that. Right.
So anything else?
Well, besides that, man, actually, Coach, it was just getting out of the Ville.
Okay.
Getting out of Fayetteville, man. We just gonna be really real about it. Like, besides my brother was the first one to graduate college, and then I was the second to graduate college in our family that we knew, as far as we knew.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Right. So that spirit and that hustle was just to get out of there alive, and just continue to live, man. So as far as being a doctor or a lawyer, I can't say that was one of the goals, but I do know that one of the goals was to even try to make it in one of the leagues, but the Lord had a different path for me.
Absolutely.
Right? And that was impacting lives of the youth.
Absolutely. And you are doing a great job of that, my brother. So let me take this break to say that if you found value in this podcast, please subscribe wherever you get all your podcasts so you can get more just like this one. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and share with friends and family so that they can also get videos just like this one. So, Coach, let's talk about partnerships. So how did the rice partnership come about?
Man, it's one day I'm leaving work for lunch, and my IT guy, give a big shout out to Mr. Gorley, Coach Gorley. My IT guy, he's wonderful, man. He does amazing work.
Yep.
He was helping me with my website, helping designing and things of that nature. We were working together, and he put it to where I had the URL and everything. And so I'm on my way to lunch one day. I had to make a run an errand, pay a bill or something, and my phone rings. I look at it. I'm like, I don't know who this is, but okay, let me answer the phone. Yep. So I answer the phone, and when I answer the phone, it was this guy. Said, hello, can I speak to, Benjamin Garrett? My name is Patrick Clark. I'm with Rice University.
Okay.
And have you guys ever thought about partnering with the D1 college football program? No, sir, but we would love the opportunity. I'm listening. I'm all ears. And from that point, we scheduled a meeting, went over there, Pat and Katie were very, very gracious hosts to me. And we sat down, we talked shop, and that's how the partnership came about right there. Just a phone call, man. I asked them, I said, well, how did you hear about Whosnext NFL Flag?
Yeah.
And he said, literally, I was helping one of my interns out, and I told him to Google. And he said he just went in and Googled flag football, and Whosnext NFL was the first one that popped up. And so that's how he hit me. He got in contact with me.
Wow. So it was by chance. But you're living right, brother. You're living right. When things seem to happen by chance, they're not always by chance.
It's not always by chance, right? It's not always by coincidence. It's all about time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, so is that the only partnership you have?
We just finished I really just finished my inaugural season, first summer session. Yep. For those who don't know, NFL Flag goes 6 weeks at a time.
Okay.
And so we just finished up our first 6 weeks. For the first time ever, had about 61 kids. Look forward to having a real great outcome on the next time that we have it.
Yep.
Because with this particular one, every kid that registered will go to the Rice September 17th football game.
That's what's up.
Against Louisiana Lafayette, I want to say, Raging Cajuns, right? Yep. They get a ticket. They're gonna bring us out on the field during halftime. Okay. So that's a great thing. I actually did just get invited out to the Texans training camp.
Wow.
And we talk shop. We're just gonna leave it there for right now. I will say that everything went good.
Yep.
I will say that everything did go well.
Cool.
But once that gets solidified and I talk back to Rice, actually I have a meeting with them on Monday. I have a meeting with Rice on Monday to talk about some more further partnership.
So let me ask you this. In your opinion, so what do you believe it takes to build partnerships and to keep partnerships?
Well, to build them, it takes I apologize, something in mind. To build them, you can't have any fear.
Okay.
Because a lot of fear causes a lot of death.
Absolutely.
Right? A lot of people are fearful of failing. Okay. I'm a certified high school teacher with the state of Texas, and I'm very proud of it.
Absolutely.
Okay? Although, with that being said, we all have our own dreams.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And in order to go after your dream, you have to jump sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot of kids that need to be taught. So I would always have a job. Absolutely. But you have to go out. You have to be, if you genuinely want something, right? You can't be afraid to fail. And sometimes you just have to go take it and don't be impatient. Right? Sometimes we're too patient.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're too patient and you let situations pass you by.
Absolutely.
So I believe in building, you have to market yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your product, your brand, whatever you're getting out there. You have to believe in that.
Yeah.
And make everyone believe in your energy and come with the same energy or even more.
Yeah.
All right. And then once you do have the partnership, now you have to elevate. Okay. Right. Yep. You have to elevate in order to continue to sustain that partnership and then learn from your mistakes, learn from week 1 to week 2, all the way up to week 6 on things that you can do better.
Absolutely.
And more advertising and things of that sort.
Yeah. So doing things, maybe failing or messing up or something like that it won't necessarily negate the partnership or make the partnership go away, but learning from that is what people look for when you're trying to sustain relationships and things like that. You would say that?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Look, let me tell you a quick story. So in the spring, I tried to do Whosnext and have a registration party, right? And on that weekend, who knew that day or the night before it was going to turn out to be 30 degrees and raining?
Right.
right?
I
It's
was
Houston,
there.
Texas. It's Houston,
Absolutely.
Texas,
That
right?
doesn't happen, right?
It's not going to get 30 degrees and rain.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it got 30 degrees, raining. Man, I had the Houston, Texas. I had been talking to them for months about this.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple of cheerleaders come out. They had activation. For those who don't know what activation is, if you ever saw the blow up football touchdowns or whatever, where kids go through them and play and stuff, they had that out there.
Wow.
Had a couple of towels, some key changes, and they was out there to support.
Yeah.
But I flopped. I bombed, as they say in comedy. That bombed. Nothing but one kid showed up.
Wow.
Right. So at that point, what did I have to do? I had to continue to fight. I believed in what I was doing. And then after that is when the rice thing happened. Then after that, the kids happened. Absolutely. And then come full circle, then the Texans contact me again. A different part of the Texans this time. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But then they did contact me and they was like, well, we know you worked with this particular department last time, and I think that they would love to work with you again because you are partnered with Rice. So you see how it all went together?
Absolutely. Right? Yep.
We have to be patient, but you can't stop.
Yeah.
You can't stop.
Yeah. So number one thing I think I take from that is you got to have a belief in yourself, you know, and that's very important. So from this point on, where do you see Whosnext NFL Flag going, or where do you want to take it?
I want to take it national.
Okay.
I see it going national.
Yeah.
Right? I see it be one of those programs to where you have AAU basketball, you have club volleyball, right? You have the 7-on-7. Yep. Okay. You have actually before the Pro Bowl, you have NFL flag games on ESPN. Yep. Okay. Yep. And they do have national tournaments for NFL flag. But I want Houston to be a hub to some of those national tournaments. Right. Right. Okay. And hey, who's to say that the next Hall of Fame quarterback, Mahomes, you know, Brady or whoever, right? I'm a Philly fan, so let me put one in there. You know, Nick Foles, who won the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna say that, right? But you know, Donovan McNabb, all them type of guys like that, man. Who knows where that person or the receiver or the DN or linebacker may come from and starting off playing flag football, and then they become to have a love for it. And then it's not just boys; it's girls. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. I want to be able to make you know, you never know how big this thing can get because a lot of females love football. They do. Yep. They love football. So some want to play the tackle, right? Yeah. And then some may want to play the flag. Right. Who knows if it ever be an NFL flag adult women's league. Right. It may happen one day. Big goals right there, man. But it could definitely happen. Right. Right, right. I know, and I'll just say I've been to your events, and yeah, my kids loved it, and I was thoroughly impressed, man. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing because I can definitely see bigger things ahead. Now, we're coming to the end, so let me you know, let you get the last word. And is there anything that you would like to first of all, you can during this part you can drop your social media handles and those things, but also, you know, just give them a final thought, man, on who's next, or you know, partnerships and that type of thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, so, you know, my final thought, I just want everyone, you know, young, early 20s, you know, adulthood, whatever, everything starts with attitude. We all are going to go through some type of adversity, whether it's business, personal, family, whatever, right? Your attitude plays a major part. Right. And one thing that I will continue to say and always live by, and anyone that may see this video that knows Coach G and knows this saying, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So it is with you that you are in charge of your attitude. I got that from one of the places where I first started working, Provision, and it's always stayed with me. That's one of the things that's always stayed with me, right?
Yeah.
But hey, Who's Next is coming. We're trying to start up the league again October 15th through November 19th, 6 weeks.
Okay.
Plan on having a lot more kids this time. It's a wonderful atmosphere. You have to come out to the bubble. We have referees. We need a lot more volunteer coaches.
Yep.
Because the kids are coming. The kids, we have authentic jerseys, NFL jerseys, matter of fact. You know, that the kids can use. Actually, I have one right here, right? This is the first one that I grabbed. It's right here, it's reversible. And when I tell you, it's the Saints right here, right? And then on the back, there's no number, but you're going to see the NFL flag logo. And then you just take it and it's reversible. These are the jerseys that the kids will get. Authentic.
Yeah.
Boom. And then now they the dark home team, right? With the same thing. And then that's all 32 teams. All 32 teams. And just come out and fellowship and have a great time. 6 weeks. We're trying to get some more sponsorships to get it to where, you know, we may have some games streamed and things of that sort, but we want to get it to where, hey, we got the best of the best coming out here in the city participating at Rice University and continue to grow. Continue to grow, Coach.
Absolutely. So go ahead and give them your Instagram, YouTube channel.
Right. Okay, so the YouTube channel is Who's Next NFL Flag Football. YouTube, Who's Next NFL Flag Football. Instagram is Who's Next _NFL Flag. Who's Next _NFL Flag. Follow. All right. Remember, website Who's Next NFLFlag.com. The website is Who's Next NFLFlag.com. Click on the website. We got a store. We have everything that you need on there. Even for the coaches, you can go in there. You can have, they have plays, they have routes. Everything is on the website. Yep. Okay, it's a really, really dope website. And like I said, stay tuned. Keep checking the website. Keep looking for it. Keep listening for announcements and things of that sort. And I really appreciate this, Coach. Really do.
Sir. I appreciate you being on here, brother. And for all of you watching, I'll have a link to all of those in the description below. So just click on that, you know, if you get a chance. But yeah, it's been awesome, man. Again, my kids had a great time. I had a ball being a volunteer coach, and you know, it just brought me and my kids together that much more. Gave us something to talk about, you know, videos, the pictures, all of that was excellent, man.
You know, hey, and you know what? And also everyone should know that his daughter was running touchdowns out there too now. Bria was out there running touchdowns now.
Yeah, man.
Right?
She did.
So, yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad your kids had a great time. Appreciate you volunteering, coaching as well. You know, and we're just gonna go ahead and try to do it bigger and better the next time and continue to evolve and grow.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna do that. And again, I appreciate you being on here. He's Coach G, Benjamin Garrett. I'm your host, Eric T. Jackson. This is the Finally Financial Podcast, and we're out. Thank you, brother.
All right. Peace.